Okay, now that you've invested money in getting your ideal prospect to come to you, you've got to convert them into a client. Now, this is a big opportunity for so many businesses because they're just letting leads slip through the cracks, and it's a complete waste of money that you just spent on getting them there. And it just staggers me how big opportunity this is in many businesses. And when we talk about low cost and no cost, the strategies in here are generally no extra cost at all. So here's the first thing that you need to do, is have a sequence and system. So many people are just going for, hey, let's go for the sales straight off the bat. But no one's ready to buy generally straight off the bat. Yes, in retail environment that's often right, or if they have a high need right at that point in time. Depends on your business. But in many cases I see businesses that should be doing a bit of romance in there. Instead of romancing the client, they're just going for, not just for a date on the first night, but they're trying to get them in bed. So what you need to be thinking about here is how can you be romancing the prospect through the stage. And this is where you need to have a sequence that could be, as short as 3 steps to it, but as long as 16 or 20 steps, in fact, forever. Again, because I said, too many people give up on leads far too quickly. Now, if you're to have a sequence, why should you do that? Well, a couple of key things here, really. One, it gives you a fantastic chance to educate the client. Clients are going to have objections that they need to have overcome, and you can answer all those objections in many different ways, from having testimonials or proof or explaining how to do business with you. So that's a key reason in there as well. Now, with a sequence, again, it should be a system here. So this happens consistently, and effectively people go into the funnel and they just work through the system. And when you do this do this properly, you also become an authority, because it gives you a chance to educate them as the expert in your field, which definitely helps when it comes time to getting the deal to close. And really what you want to be thinking about here is that you're getting your system and your process to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Sometimes people just get in there far too quickly trying to close the deal. But really you want to be in a position when that you do meet face to face with them. If that is the case, then it is automatic. The closing becomes automatic, rather than having to be worried about all the deal or the tricky kind of closing techniques that you need to focus on. Your marketing should be doing 80% of that for you. Okay, so having a sequence there, think about what it might be for you. It could be anything from letters to emails, sending them an information pack or a shop and all box, which I'm not going to go into here, but is a very powerful strategy. It could be sending them a CD. It could be doing a demonstration. It could be inviting them to a seminar. What other ways are there? It could be a free month. It could be a month free trial, something like that. But a small sale before the big sale is what you want. Baby steps. Think about people taking baby steps, and what are those steps that logically lead to your transaction. And here is something that is a big key strategy in this. If you do not have a process for your prospects to buy from you, you will follow your prospects' process for not buying. So you've got to have a process. Okay, the second thing is sales skills. Now, this is actually, where a lot of sales training comes in and focuses on here, but if you do a lot of the marketing right, this becomes a lot easier. But this is from you in your face-to-face selling with people. How are you going about doing that? And are you really asking the questions you should be asking? Or are you turning up there and just talking about yourself and going to town on that, rather than finding out about what the prospect's hot buttons are? Or it might be the people that are answering the phone for you, and are they doing a good job of that? And quite often, I think you'll be disturbed if you were to, here's a little test, you phone in, or you get someone to phone into your business and see what the experience is like on the phone and if they put you in the right direction. I've had some bad experiences with this, with my own company, unfortunately, and I'd hate to see it happen to anyone else as well. So definitely have a system for how people answer the phone and the questions that you ask that, again, lead the prospect to wanting to buy from you. Now, the third thing you can do is, you've got to have an irresistible offer, don't you? You've got to have a reason for them to buy. And so many people don't do anything to actually get them excited. So, think about what you could do to make it irresistible, like a bull to red. And it could be anything from free trial. It could be a certain amount of dollar off, or it could be an added value thing that you could be doing to buy now. There's lots of ways that you can structure it. Even look in your pricing and packaging and how you can spread the payments out, whatever it might be, to get them to cross the line. And tied to that is a fourth thing that you want to look at, and that is guarantees and unique client advantage.